Hello, friends, do-getters, go-getters, energies alike. Hello to all the people of the world and all the superstars who came and watched this video. It is your host with the most, but who spits a little less, but affects the most. Aether Zexul, and today is day 18 of 30 of walking with the Father. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you came. I'm so glad that you're open into this world, into this frequency of this. And if you're a regular here, thank you for joining us again. And if you're new, I'm glad you'll stay and maybe listen to more episodes or not. It's up to your choosing. If you do, this is your life that the Father has gave you. I know that there's many things in many ways about topics, but I want to touch on this topic especially for somebody who needs it. The topic of the day is to learn that there are things about this life we don't know, and it's okay that we don't know. It's okay to have confusion in the world. You see, people seem to have confusion as bad, but we live in the land of confusion where so much information has been brought to us by this electronic device that you're watching on and powered through and having to charge it over and over again. But to all things, we must be among and live in the world, right? And so we find and search for the answers of why this world is going to this train, of why we're going to this, and why the Father has allowed this release with those questions. And we want to know, we want to per se be the Father so we can have a say so, a insight, so we can quote unquote try to understand. But deeply inside, we always want to change things, at least for the better of our life. Sometimes we want to be in the Father's role and play his role of who has judgment of who gets to do what and who say what. But I'm here to tell you that it's okay to not have all your ducks in a row. It's okay to have missing information, because that's what brings the adventure of figuring things out through the Lord's will and through the Lord's time instead of human time. Because if we're trying to figure out the human time, we'll be searching forever. Because the humans who are here today are not going to be the humans who are here tomorrow. See, people die as much as people are being brought with new ideas, new fascination. But the Father is here forever, and the Father knows what's going on. And we're only seeing out our eyes as the Father's will. And sometimes the Father's blesses the ones to see out parts of his eyes, because if we can only see out the Father truly eyes, we will have no connection to other human beings or the experience of life. At least that's my interpretation of it. Take it as you will. I do not have all the answers, but what I do have is a little bit more insight as being close with the Father. You see, having the answers does not mean that you're going to be okay. Sometimes they say ignorance is a bliss. Sometimes I say having ignorance has meant you to be around with the Father and enjoy him at the purest of your heart. And the more you're ignorant, the more you're open to learn truly with the Father's will, as being ignorant to worldly things, to be a part and a custom of what the true word is. You will have a deeper connection to family members, relationships, and more, instead of the quote-unquote humanitarian society standard, because even that changes too. the world that we see it will not be the same world in the next 5 to 10 to 15 to 20 years. And what person would you be then? Probably different. So why not sit back and enjoy the experience and keep your development group with open arms and heart to the angels of the Father, and be as a fertile baby to the anger and the devilish words that this world will try to scream in your face as the Father whisper in your ears. It's okay. Just be the best you can. So, with that being said, that is a small message of what I've been brought on to, and I wish you the best. Now, there's a couple topics where this is going to be looping on, but I'll leave that for another day, because even that will leave the adventure and mystery of my mind and world's embrace. So, as I thank you for listening, I want to know, what are your questions? What are things that you fight? What are things that you feel to be unsure? Leave them in the comments down below, or wherever you're listening to. Find somewhere to write it down. It's okay, take your time, or think about it for the rest of this evening, night or day, wherever you are. And understand that you are worth it. I love you, and I thank you for listening, and I thank you for the time. Until next time.